Remy loved the city. He loved the tall buildings. He loved the bright lights. He loved the never-ending sounds. The city was his playground. It was full of adventure. Remy was not like other rats. He was curious. He was brave. He wanted to explore every corner. He wasn't afraid of the people. He thought they were fascinating. He loved to watch them hurry by. He wondered where they were going. He imagined their stories. Remy believed the city was a magical place. He knew all its secrets. He knew its rhythms. He was a true city rat. Remy's home was cozy. It was under a pizzeria. The smells were wonderful. He loved the smell of pizza. He loved the smell of spices. His home was warm. It was safe. It was his own little world. He had made it comfortable. He collected soft things. He had found an old sock. He had found a scrap of a blanket. Remy snuggled in his nest. He felt content. He was happy to be home. He was ready for tomorrow's adventures. Remy woke up early. He sniffed the air. He could smell fresh bread. He followed his nose. He scampered down the alley. He found a bakery. He peeked inside. He saw trays of pastries. He saw a baker in a white hat. Remy's tummy rumbled. He waited patiently. He saw a chance. A baker dropped a croissant. Remy darted in. He snatched the prize. He scurried back to his alley. He enjoyed his breakfast. He felt happy. He was ready for more adventures. Remy knew the best places to find food. He knew the kind restaurant owners. They left scraps out for him. He knew the best trash cans. They held delicious surprises. He had his secret spots. He had found a hidden garden. It had juicy berries. He had found a park fountain. It had cool, refreshing water. Remy was a resourceful rat. He knew how to survive in the city. He was never hungry for long. He always found what he needed. Remy had friends too. They were a group of alley cats. They were a bit rough around the edges, but they had good hearts. There was Whiskers. He was the leader. He was tough but fair. There was Luna. She was sleek and clever. She always had a plan. And then there was Patches. He was the youngest. He was always getting into trouble. Remy liked his friends. They looked out for each other. One day, Remy found something amazing. It was a small, shiny object. It sparkled in the sunlight. He had never seen anything like it. He picked it up. It was a tiny silver button. It was cold and smooth in his paws. He showed it to his friends. They were impressed. "Wow, Remy," said Whiskers, "that's quite a find." Luna suggested they hide it. Patches wanted to play with it. Remy decided to keep it. It was his special treasure. As evening fell, Remy climbed to a rooftop. He loved to watch the city lights twinkle on. He loved the sounds of the city at night. He heard the rumble of buses. He heard the honking of taxis. He heard the distant sirens. To Remy, these sounds were music. They were the sounds of the city that never sleeps. They were the sounds of adventure. They were the sounds of home. Remy smiled. He was a city rat, and he wouldn't have it any other way. Remy loved his life in the city. He loved its energy. He loved its surprises. He loved his friends. He loved his cozy home. He especially cherished his unusual friendships. The alley cats were his family. They protected him. They made him laugh. They made him feel brave. Remy knew that rats and cats weren't supposed to be friends, but he didn't care. He knew that friendship could be found in the most unexpected places. Remy knew that every day in the city held new adventures. He couldn't wait to see what tomorrow would bring. He was ready to explore. He was ready to discover. He was ready to live life to the fullest. Remy, the city rat, was home. And he knew that he was exactly where he was supposed to be.